most accurate forecast.
Hello, Central New York. You're looking live on this steamy Monday. Yeah, midsummer-like. As Christy mentioned earlier in the show, feels more like July rather than May. Looking live with our Pompey camera. You see the haze out there where those fair weather cumulus clouds mixed in the haze with the sunshine. Notice the clouds are pretty small, not too vertically stacked, not too tall. That's because we got a little cap in the atmosphere and no real triggering mechanism to push through that cap to produce storms at this point. It remains this way overall, though we lose the cap kind of going through the night tonight. So I can't rule out a spotty shower storm or two tonight, but for the most part, pretty quiet into the start of the day tomorrow. And then things start changing a little bit second half tomorrow. I'll talk more about that in a moment. Go from this hazy view to, yes, a new record high today. We hit 90 degrees in the last 10, 15, 20 minutes in Syracuse, at least 90. So we've at least tied the old record set back in 1962. If we get 91, then we actually break it, which I wouldn't be surprised if we do that here within the hour. So now records since September 21st. Last time we had a record low, 2020. Now up to 45 record highs, only one record low. And the last time we had a record low, over 2,000 days ago. Yeah, it's been a long time. All right, temperature-wise, we're not the only ones enduring the heat. Look at Philadelphia, 96. Nation's capital, 93. Charleston, also 93. Cooler 70s and 60s here. Central, Western Lakes, even some 50s out toward Minneapolis and Duluth. And we are going to turn much cooler here. Also, not tomorrow. Still dealing with the midsummer-like air mass. Near record warmth. The record is 92 tomorrow, set back in 1971. We'll flirt with it, I think, especially with enough sunshine. And then near 70 Wednesday. It's mainly 60s kind of day, and we're mainly 50s kind of day on Thursday. Maybe a fleece or a hoodie out and about, believe it or not. And then Friday, 60s to around 70s. So definitely more normal, if not a little below normal, after tomorrow. Dew points hanging out near 60. So a little humid, yes, not terrible though. It is a lot muggier. Detroit near 70 with a dew point, upper 60s in Indianapolis as well. And I do think going through the night tonight into the day tomorrow, it will turn a little bit muggier. So if you don't have an AC unit in your apartment or your house where you live, trying to sleep tonight will be probably a little on the difficult side, even with a fan blowing, all right? It does turn more comfortable as we head into Wednesday after a steamy day tomorrow. Dew points not an issue rest of the weekend into the upcoming holiday weekend. Radar's nice and quiet with a stable air mass overhead. As you look off to the west, a line of shower and storms over the Central Lakes, lower Michigan. We'll see maybe, again, one or two of them pop up here later on tonight, but by and large, it's mainly dry. Timecast showcasing not much going on. Clear to partly cloudy sky, spotty shower, thunder shower possible, especially north of Syracuse, but that's about it. Anything that does pop tonight could be a little strong, especially north of Syracuse, but for the most part, most of us get through the night dry within a few degrees of 70 for a low with a breeze. Tomorrow, breezy, hot, muggy. Temperatures soaring through the 70s and 80s up to around 90 degrees once again, and mainly dry. A few spotty afternoon and evening storms? Yeah, sure, I think so, but there won't be too many around. Best chance for some storms will be, I think, in the second half of the day tomorrow and probably after 4 or 5 o'clock. And any storm that does pop later tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, may be strong to severe with damaging winds and large hail. Maybe get an isolated tornado. 7-day forecast showcasing morning showers, maybe a rumble of thunder Wednesday, then some developing sun, much cooler and breezy. Thursday looks cool and sunny. Some sun on Friday and milder, then a chance of rain to start off Memorial Day weekend. We try to turn drier by the holiday itself. Christy?
Download the WSYR Plus app on your TV to stream News Channel 9 for free. Just go to your smart TV, search WSYR Plus in the App Store, and download to start streaming today.